Om Sarvadharmasthapakatvam Sarvadharmaswarupakaha Acharyanam Mahacharyo Ramakrishna Te Namaha. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Sri Ramakrishna's teachings continue, and today we are going to get a new teaching of how to bring the like-minded devotees together. In the previous teaching, at the moment Sri M entered Sri Ramakrishna's room, they all laughed. And Sri Ramakrishna told the reason to Sri M that why, I mean, they must have been talking about Sri M and wondering why he has not come. And Sri Ramakrishna kind of telling the devotees that yes, he will come, he has to come. Nobody can stop him from coming over here. He has to come. And just then Sri M entered, and that's when Sri Ramakrishna laughed out loud, and all the other devotees, disciples, including Naren, everybody started laughing. And then Sri Ramakrishna told the reason to Sri M. Why they all laughed like this at his entry. That they were just talking about him. And Sri Ramakrishna says, I knew you would come. And then he told the story of that opium-addicted peacock. The peacock, he had come to one garden house. The owner was sitting there enjoying that pill of opium. As the peacock came, the owner fed him also one pill, and peacock got such a wonderful high. Next day morning, the same time, around 4 p.m., when this man was sitting there enjoying his opium pill, peacock also comes there and starts poking him, where is my pill? So Sri Ramakrishna says this was the reason why we laughed. Like satsang is like an addiction. Once you get into it, once you get into listening to the teaching, talks about God, chanting the name of God, singing the glories of God, and discussing about the various aspects of spirituality, that gets you kind of an addiction, and you cannot avoid in getting back to those devotee circles time and again to enjoy yourself, to start your progress on the path of spirituality. So that was the wonderful instance that we saw in the life of Sri Ramakrishna and Sri M and Naren. So later all other devotees, they dispersed, and Sri Ramakrishna was walking in the temple complex with Naren. He must be giving some wonderful teachings to Naren, very confidential teachings, kind of talk between Guru and Shishya. And M was also wandering after everybody had gone. So M saw Sri Ramakrishna and Naren talking to each other. M also went there. And while Sri Ramakrishna started talking to M about Naren, and when he used to talk about Naren, there was no stoppage of his praise for Naren. Naren was the most beloved disciple because Sri Ramakrishna had understood the inner nature of Naren. That what was the purpose of his life, what was his true nature. He through and through he had seen the entire credentials of Naren, for that matter. He had understood who this person is and why he has taken birth and what is his mission in the future. So Sri Ramakrishna started talking to him about his beloved Naren. Sri Ramakrishna says that, you see this boy? He has got some peculiar tendencies. He says, when peasants, the farmers, when they go to buy bullocks, for yoking to their, ploughs, they have a way of selecting these bullocks, the oxen. They say they don't just go and, okay, give me this bullock, give me this ox. They just don't buy these animals like that. They have their way of testing. They have their way of how to select these animals who have got some mettle in them, who has got some strength in them. So what Sri Ramakrishna is telling them, when peasants go to market to buy bullocks for their ploughs, they can easily tell the good from bad ones. What they do now, Sri Ramakrishna is telling a very secret test that these peasants are performing on the bullocks. Sri Ramakrishna says they can easily tell the good from the bad by touching their tails. By touching the tail of a bullock, the peasants can make out whether this bullock is good or bad, whether this bullock can be a good plower or a bad plower. Sri Ramakrishna says, on being touched the tail, some meekly lie down on the ground. If they are sitting on the ground and they touch the tail, some bullocks, they will simply sit there, lie down. They won't show any kind of a reaction. If they are standing and you touch the tail, there is no reaction from them. They are just the same as they were before touching the tail. And Sri Ramakrishna says, but peasants recognize that these bullocks who don't react, they are without mettle. They don't have any stuff in them, so they reject them. They select only those bullocks who frisk about. The moment you touch them, they are not comfortable touching their tail. They will move, they will show their anger kind of. They will show they are not happy. They will show that something is wrong. Why this fellow is touching my tail? They will show, they will just frisk about and show the spirit when their tails are touched. They will not withstand that touch just like that. They will react to that touch. And Sri Ramakrishna says, Naren is like a bullock of this later class. There is stuff, there is mettle, there is aggression, there is fearlessness, there is a response in his heart. So he is full of spirit within. He is not just an idle, he is not just good for nothing kind of a bullock. He will do a good job. He has come to do a good job and he will do a good job. So Sri Ramakrishna is all praises for his beloved child. And this is how Sri Ramakrishna actually brought his children together. He had the knack. He was a peasant who knew by touching the tail of the bullock which bullock is good, which bullock is bad. And the moment two good bullocks were found out, he used to bring them together. And likewise, he brought out all his inner core devotees, disciples, all brought them together. Most of them, they formed the band of all renouncing sannyasis, the monks. Swami Brahmananda, Swami Shivananda, then Swami Abhidananda, all these 16 of his innermost monastic disciples. And also his householder disciples, Sri M, Girish Chandra Ghosh, Ramchandra Datta, Suren Mitra, all these were clubbed together, Nag Mahashay, Kalipad Ghosh. So they were all Sri Ramakrishna meticulously, like that peasant, like that farmer who knows what is the quality of this bullock. The farmer who knows that this bullock has some mettle in it, he has got some spirit in it. So Sri Ramakrishna could make out. He had identified such disciples of his, and then slowly he had brought them together. He had requested them, he had counseled them to intermingle, know each other very well, so that that bonding could be created. So that is another teaching that Sri Ramakrishna has given. And here Sri Ramakrishna tells Sri M that there are some people who have no grit whatsoever. but people like Naren. And incidentally, Sri Ramakrishna also indicated indirectly to Sri M, you also have spirit, you also have mettle. And therefore, he says, some people who don't have any spirit, they are like flattened rice soaked in milk, soft and mushy. There is no inner strength. But look at Naren, full of strength. And then he told him that go and talk to Naren. Have spent some time with him. You should two should come together. And that is how Sri Ramakrishna brought his inner core disciples together. After testing them, after seeing that yes, they have a mettle, after testing them and approving that they have a spirit in them, they have that strength in them to carry forward my ideas, my teachings. And that's how we have today this Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna written by Sri M, and spreading the message of Sri Ramakrishna, spreading the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna to the so many generations. So that was Sri Ramakrishna's talk with Sri M, indicating how he was selecting his disciples by touching the tails, like the farmers touching the tails of the bullocks. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji.